glorious realms of the Sun Goddess.
Good morning, everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing good this morning. This is the Gamer Smith back once again. I'm doing a little trove video. Of course, basically trying to actually get my dailies done. Of course, I'm a little bit delayed today because of the fact that I've been busy yesterday and whatnot. So, yeah, all right, let's go and get this show on the road. What the heck is Trigger Magic 5? Sweet. All right, let me get to the Atlas here. First, I'm going to see exactly what I need for the gems and stuff like that, so I'll be able to actually get this show on the road. Now, I need some blue gems, I need some red gems, don't need much of anything else, so let's go and get this done. Now, I've got to check on something else too. Alright, we're not doing too bad with that. Alright, let's go and get this done. I need some blue, I need some red. So I'm going to go and get some more blue today and be able to do that, get my dailies done, and get my camera bursts done. I need to be able to get the 4 done, so yeah, well, actually 5 to be exact. So it's going to take me about a minute or 2 to do that. I'm going to get some more health potions. Doop, there we go. Perfect. Do. Ooh. There we go. Going in. Ooh. There we go. First dungeon of the day, of course. Like I said, why don't I have my tome up? Just because I've got no tomes left, I don't think. Hey, Raging, how are you doing today, my friend? Like I said, welcome to the stream, of course. I'm sorry, like I said, I've been trying to actually get a lot of time in the morning, but like I said, it's really hard for me to keep it scheduled sometimes. Of course, with work and stuff like that. Like I said, hopefully you guys actually basically understand that, because like I said, some people do and some people don't. But like I said, when I'm actually working and getting ready for different events and stuff like that, yeah. So like I said, just splitting up my day. Like I said, trying to get my dailies done there now, and trying to get a few things done in Trove. Like I said, when you actually are not getting paid by Twitch and not getting paid by YouTube or anything like that, you got to work on something. You got to pay the bills at some point, and that's really annoying to a point, you know. But I'm not complaining about it. It's just, like I said, a different way of doing things. So yeah. But like I said, I'm glad you all basically are back, and I guess I'm glad I'm back myself too at the same time. Trying to get my numbers up right now with my gems and stuff like that, because like I said, trying to trying to basically get more of those cores and stuff like that. Like I said, I wish I could make longer streams. Right. Hopefully hopefully you found it very easy to do it that way. Like, I mean, I don't expect anyone to actually follow it 100%, but I mean, it is better than, say, try to beat yourself over, try to get crystalline, you know? And it's not hard to get them if you look at it, you know? Because, like I said, if you already got something already started, like I said, it makes it a lot easier, especially if you're in Uber. Even if you're in Uber 8, you can easily get Uber 11 within a short period of time if you do it right. Like, I mean, like Uber 6 would take a little bit longer because you got to do the transference, unless basically you're leeching off of people and stuff like that, or sitting on top of a building. But on the other hand, it's very easy to do when it comes to that. Like I mean, this is something I learned how to do, and like I said, it's not a major shortcut, but instead of grinding your ass off all the time, like I mean, you basically do it that way. But yeah, I'm just glad it worked for you. You know, like I said, I know, as I told you before, I'm not there to go along and beat a competition. I'm not trying to basically tell people what to do. Right. Your first crystal, basically, yeah, with your class gems and stuff like that, or anything, and yeah, you could just push up your stats that way. Um, and it's not only that either. It's just like I mean, you'll be able to actually do a lot more with your characters too. It's just like, yeah, it makes it super super easy to actually get those crystalline. Like I said, crystalline is one of the easiest things to get if you know how to do it. And like I said, it's not just the class gems are easy to get; it's everything in between too. Like when you actually get like the small gems, your in power gems is the longest, and like I mean, you could trans. That's why I said if you got some qubits, you can transfer the ones you don't have into that, so it saves you a little bit, and be able to do it that way. See, instead of rebuilding your character completely, and then you can level it. But the only thing is, if you need to augment, if you already got your gems augmented, I would not recommend it. Basically pushing up new gems of the crystalline because that's a lot of work. That's like months and months of worth of work, and that, like I said, that's why I suggested the way I did because, like I said, it's like it'll shorten your grind massively and whatnot. Right, right. That's nice. Like I said, I'm just glad. Like I said, I'm just glad it worked out, dude. Like I said, as I said, I'm not gonna basically tell anyone that's a bunch of BS. I'm not gonna go along and try to actually feed them false information. It's the information that I worked with, and that's the way it worked for me. So, you know, like why not? Like I said, I cut down on the grind as much because it is a big enough grind as it is. Like I said, same with mastery and stuff like that. There's certain ways to get in shortcuts in mastery. Like you can buy different things off of people. You can buy cheap stuff off of people to get your mastery up to. Like I mean, don't go with the expensive stuff if you don't have the flux. You can have a lot of flux. Like I said, saved up. You can have millions. But the only thing is, if you only need a little bit of mastery to go along, and some of the stuff that people are charging now, you can actually get very easy by just grinding. As long as you got a character to use to actually grind with. And that's exactly what it was. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. Sweetness. Yeah, like I said, that's awesome. Like I mean, once you start getting into the crystalline, like I mean, it's really easy to get it. Like your in power gems would be the longest. Like if you've got like Vampire Vanquisher, you got different ones, or even some of the God gems. Like I said, the ones that's really hard to get, you'll be able to use those. And like I said, you don't want to refarm those because it'll just take too long. Like I mean, that's one thing I do myself. I'll look at my setups and what I'm to in my PRs and stuff like that. I'll work on that as much as I can. And like I said, if I can find a better way of doing things, like I said, I will let you know. You guys know. Like I said, my stream, because there's only a certain amount of things that you can actually do to basically shorten your grind. But not saying that's going to make an easy grind, because if you're getting like the empowered empowered gem boxes and stuff like that, or just class gems, that might take you a little bit of time. Now, you want to look for your PRs too when you actually look at that. You want to get one of the a little bit of higher PRs because, like I said, you want to cut down your grind as much as you can to get that higher. So you want to be able to do it that way. So what I'm saying is, even with class gems, if you look at like if you're looking at like 900 or something like that, you're not doing too bad. 800, something like that. It's something that's higher than what your stellar would be, because your stellar starts at a certain rate. Like I think a good stellar right now it's like 820, 840 or something like that. So you need about 950, 960 and higher, and to say to have a 3-star to push that. So the same with the empowered gems, like you need about have it higher than 600. No, I got to go down and fish up that box, and that will basically save yourself a lot of grind time. Like, I mean, that's one thing a lot of people, like I said, that's why I said a lot of people are in this game for the competition. And I'm not there for the competition. I'm just there to enjoy the game. I'm just enjoying the company of others as well. And like I said, that's why I don't try to give you BS. I don't know. I'll try to give you straight information that worked for me for years and work with that. But yeah, like I said, what is your mastery, by the way, my friend? Dear Raging. Because I gotta be able to tell you exactly right where you left off to with your mastery too. I might be able to help you with that. Because if I be able to help you with that, you'll be able to uh, pick up some more information on that. So what's your mastery right now? If it's like 300, 400, what? Like I said, if it's higher than 20, like I said, if it's 60, 80, whatever the case may be, I'm not even sure what your mastery would be. Because your mastery would be, like I said, to add more stats too. Because your mastery basically stops at really 500 for your stats. And then 530 would be your last home. So if you can actually be able to try to work your way up to that, that'd be perfect. 185, okay, 185. So you're missing a lot of the world drops. Let me think. You're missing fishing, partial fishing if you never went fishing before. That will give you an extra about probably 5 or 6 levels there. You're not gonna. You might get even 7, depends. Let me see. Where you else you missing at that level? Gardening is the big thing that you're missing too. Something that you can actually, like I said, as I mentioned yesterday on my stream, that you can use gardening to make money. You can also use it for making mastery, and you can be able to push up your stats that way, so you can make it work. Now, both cases, now fishing is a bit boring. I will say that. It was a bit boring for people. And some people will be like, nah, I don't want to do that, whatever. But there's a lot of mastery under that. But also, what you want to do is look at your other side of the coin and do that. Oh, I know. It's crazy how cheap they are right now. And it takes a while to get those too. Like, I mean, I think it's like every 5 levels or something. 23K, I know. I was looking at that yesterday. I was like, I'm gonna buy some of them. To try to get some more mounts and stuff like that to get more mastery. Because that's one thing I'm missing too. Like, I mean, is the paragram mastery. Because, like, I mean, I'm still trying to get my paragram up anyway, regardless. And that'll be a constant thing for me. Paragram is basically almost one of the slower paces, like I said, to a point. Unless you're doing delves and stuff all the time and everything else. And then you'll be able to gain a lot of levels. What? Summer souls. Oh my god. Yeah, summer souls are. Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of those. Uh, just because of what they are. Um, Same thing with what was it? Someone asked you one time for what was it? I forget what it was now. It was an item. Basically, was dropped a lot from the old Shadow Towers. But it's not dropped as much now itself through the delves and yeah. Yeah, but when you get mastery yourself, dude, you got to look at your own self too. Like if you're going to get mastery and stuff that yourself and work on your characters, because mastery is good to have no matter how you look at it. If you don't need them anymore, that's fine and dandy, and you probably can sell those. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So that's cool. That's cool. That's just helping the community that way. Yeah, that's great. But when it comes to it though, if you can actually use it for your own self, I would recommend doing it that because, like I said, when it comes to something that takes you a while to grind, like I mean, there is a certain limit of different things in like the delves and stuff that you can get, but then basically the limit is cut off. Like the stuff from the dot or the moon and stuff like that. You're actually limited to that. And some of that stuff you can actually trade, and some of the stuff you can't because it's basically account locked. So yeah, but yeah, it just exactly like I said. This is why I don't sell a lot of my stuff because I don't know what the next event is. I don't know what the next update is, and stuff like that. They can be. I do agree. They can have really weird names. See, back when basically everybody knows who Technoblade is because he's from the Minecraft community. Basically, I was one of the original, basically technos that was out there, but I wasn't a techno blade itself. And yeah, nice, nice, sweet, sweet. I'm glad you enjoyed your trip too as well. Yeah, like I said, it's just crazy. Um, yeah, like I said, I started streaming back in 2009 to be exact, but I wasn't legitimately at it as much as I am now. Yeah. Ooh, you almost died from what? And he just got me curious. Ugh, that's not good. Yeah, I know. I missed the guy, dude. Ooh, fallen tree. Ah. Well, I'm glad you made it home all right. Definitely, it's just what it is. Yeah, like I said, when it comes to it, yeah, I miss Technoblade as well, just because of his streaming humor and whatnot. It's been, like I said, a hot minute, in that direction. But yeah, it's just another basically good YouTuber, basically gone. But yeah, just like I said, like I said, that's why, like I said, some people think I was basically trying to copy Techno Blade and stuff like that. No, I've been at this since 2009, since I made created my account. He was at it since 2013, but like I said, I didn't have enough time to go streaming. Now I've been part of YouTube itself since then. I've only been at this for probably not even a year, to be exact. So I'm not. I don't think I'm doing too bad with it, but it's just a lot of work. Plus, with regular work on the top of that, it just piles on top of you. And you try to do tongue twister. Do two or three things at the same time. There we go. And that's exactly what's happened to me. Like, I mean, that's why I said my streams are a little bit erratic, but I like to be able to actually make it more solid. If I could, I basically get like the support and stuff like that. and I'd be able to get affiliate, I basically be able to stream more. I would love to be able to do that. But other thing is, like I said, it's just a lot of work. Emoji crazy out, yeah, smiling. That's funny. Yeah, sometimes, like I said, when you, well, basically, if you're using ghosts and stuff like that, you don't know what he means. Yeah, I know. Like I said, just bringing up, like I said, Technoblade again, but like I mean, I don't mind basically bringing up basically a Minecraft god. Now we'll call him a Minecraft god because he used to do every single thing in there. But yeah, like I said, it's just one of those things. Anyway, regardless of that, like I said, I'm just glad you're okay as well. Like I mean, I'm just glad that tree never fell on you. Ugh, nasty. Uh, he was really good at PvP, yeah. But the only thing is, I never seen build too much though. It's kind of weird. Out of all the years that he streamed and stuff, he never built much. Like I mean, he was like I said, really good at PvP, and he's really good at different things. But hmm, like I mean, I'm after doing builds and stuff like that, and yeah, he killed me a year ago. That's funny. Oh man. Like I said, good times, I guess. I never got a chance of actually playing on one of his maps. Like, I mean, I played Minecraft for years, but I never got a chance to play it on one of these maps. I would love to do that because, like I said, to meet the guy that was the guy. All right. Uh, well, remote. Have a good one, and hopefully be able to see you back here again, and hopefully basically have a great day or a great night, depends on when you too, because it is still morning time for me, of course, and basically, yeah, I'm still doing dungeons and stuff like that. I'm still doing some grinding. Like I said, I like to be able to actually still do different games and stuff like that, but like I mean, the demographic is just like one thing and whatnot, so I don't know. Like I said, I'm good at basically Minecraft and that too. But you know, I do a different thing. I love doing buildings and stuff like that, and basically doing stuff all in survival. So it takes a bit longer. Don't worry about typing. I can always read through typos, which is not a problem. Like I said, sometimes actually for me, I speak uh, I speak probably a bit fast, and sometimes I actually basically start stumbling or basically have a stutter or something like that, and I try to control it as much as I can. But yeah, well, it's still the same thing as fast typing. Like you think about a word or something like that, yeah. That's why I said I can read that, no problem. Um, you get used to it after a while. Now let me see here what I'm gonna do here. I'm just hopefully I can get something good out of this and get that to work. But like I said, if anyone need information or basically like to make a comment or anything like that, you can actually do so. You can also check out my YouTube channel as well. Is Gamersmith. Just look under the blue wolf itself and get some information. Some of the information I do have that I don't basically listed in this channel on Twitch that much because, like I said, it's just I hate basically trying to repeat the same information over and over. But I know, like I said, the demographic there, basically still learning how to play the game and stuff like that, and I don't mind doing that. But that's why I said to use my YouTube channel, basically to help you guys out, so you'll be able to still get the information to help you out with your game. So yeah. Why do I stream and not for long? Because I've got a schedule, like I mean, for my work and stuff like that. So I schedule my work right around my streams, and that is the big problem. Like I mean, I done one time 11 hour stream because I didn't have absolutely nothing else to do, and I can't even pull them in anymore. It's just like I could stay awake for about 16, 18 hours, do the streams, and basically, like I said, try to do my best in that, try to bring in longer streams. But there's a little problem with that. That means I'll basically be trying to go to work, and I'll be basically waking up like a zombie. So I just got to work around the clock where I can actually fill in there. And like I said, that's why sometimes you get breaks in my streams where I might not be on for a day or two. You're right. That's exactly what I try to do. Like I mean, I enjoy streaming. I enjoy people and sitting with my job. I basically enjoy the public. And that's just the thing. Some people, like I said, don't stream because they're too shy or just don't want to do it, whatever the case may be. I love doing this. Like I mean, I put time and effort and money into the gear that I have, and I don't mind doing this. Like I said, it's not like I said all about followers. It's basically getting the right information out to people, so people won't be struggling through their games and stuff like that, and so they can have a little bit more fun with their games. So they can actually build a push up their stats, especially like a game like Trove, because Trove do change from time to time with certain things, and I do try to cover all the events too. Sometimes the events will actually throw you for a loop, and that's the thing. It could be just a little minor change, and you'll be saying, "How in the heck do you do that?" And like I said, that's just one of the things I try to help out as much as I can. So you're not going to miss that event if it could be possibly done. So you're not losing out on like mastery, you're not losing out on the grind. And that's just it. Like I mean, if you're not like I said, a trove player and whatnot, basically I do play other games as well, but I mean, trove is one of my main games right now currently, and I love to be able to actually fill in as much information as possible so people are not struggling with the game. Like I mean, I hate when they come up with a new patch or something else. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, it's really easy to get your light up. Once you get that up to that 6K, you'll be able to actually push it up even further. Like, I mean, I've got almost 12K on this character right now. I'm just basically doing my gems and working on that. Now, there is a gem, I forget which one it is now, that gives you like an extra bit of light. I was thinking about doing that with this character, but since it's not a main run delve character itself, I'm trying to basically get my Ice Age up there, but I need a permatorch for it. But my Ice Age will have a higher light than what my Shadow Hunter is once I'm finished. I'll have about almost 15 to 16K light. That's not 15, 16K, but you know what I mean. 10,600 or something like that. So that's exactly what I'm thinking about doing, because it'd be a stronger character to go straight through. Or that, or do a Draclight or something. I'm not sure what character I'm going to be bringing through there. Like, I mean, there's some couple of good ones that you can use, but I'm not sure which ones drop off now, because I know the revamped them. 11K light. I think so. I'm not sure about that. But even say even 11K, you never need it though. But it'd be nice to get, because the higher light, the higher delve you can go. So that'd be really nice if you can go to 11K. That'd be pretty darn sweet. Boomerang. That's what I was thinking. I like to be able to go along and just use use something that's going to do a lot of. I seen somebody use the Solarian though to get a 183 yesterday because someone was mentioning that the Solarian can go pretty high too now. So, like I said, with their stat base and stuff like that, they'd actually done a 183, basically a level select or a delve level select, basically portal. So they went to 183 and they kept on continuing on from that. So, like I mean, Solarian seems like a good choice too for DPS, but I'm not sure would if you can actually go higher with another character or not. Because like I said, I never tested out the delve since I actually started. As I told you before, or told the stream before, basically I never done a delve since the new update. So I don't even know how good the Shadow Hunter is beyond grinding. I don't know, like I said, anything about that. Like, I mean, I got a couple of little tiny gaps missing in my information and stuff like that. But like I said, I'll work on them like everybody else be doing too as well. Like, I mean, I'd rather have that itself for me to work on because, like I said, I know how to build characters and stuff like that. It's just that how much time I'm going to have to put into to get a character to do the delves and get them higher levels and whatnot. And that's exactly what I'm looking at right now. So it's not saying I don't know what I'm doing. It's just what character is the best. Like, I mean, it might be an Ice Age to get to freaking 200, or there might be something else in the play that it can push up and even better. Uh, no, yeah, I know. If you basically, yeah, you want to buy the Solarian. It's just, I would recommend that itself because it's like Solarian is just a long grind. I will tell you that it's a really extremely long grind, and it's a crazy grind. It's like, yeah. Well, think of it this way: when it came to the beginning, when they came out with the what's it called? Um, Remy, when they came out with the what's the name? Not the boomeranger. Let me see here. Not the bird. The bird was the only one in the market that you could only buy before you can actually craft it. Right. And the bird it was the only one that you could actually just buy out. You couldn't craft it. It was no way of crafting it when in the game first. But now they do have a way of crafting that, so which is a great thing. And like I said, I'm just glad they actually added that to the crafting table because, uh, they need to be more spear characters. Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, they do have a couple of bows, they got a couple of swords, they got a whatever. Like, I mean, it's. Yeah, well, basically, there is still two characters that uses spears, so, But, like, I mean, there's a couple of them that use wands. But you gotta remember, each new character that they do come out with, there always will be a new weapon or something corresponding to something else. So, like, I mean, if it's a mage, it'll be corresponding with, like I said, your Ice Age and stuff like that. So, but that would be a great suggestion, though. Like, I mean, if you would basically get in touch with the devs and stuff like that, because, like I said, they might be able to look at something like that. Because I know it takes a while for them to make new characters, and that's just the thing. So, like I said, it's not a character that didn't just go pop and it's in the game. No, it doesn't work that way. But I know with the dev team and stuff like that, like I said, you do still take suggestions to it. Magic damage. Spears cannot be magic. It's got to be physical. But it'd be kind of weird though to see a magic character though with a spear. Same with the bows and stuff like that. All the bows and stuff is all the same. Same with swords, they're all the same. and so on and so forth. It's just the skill sets are different. You know, it'll be nice to have a concept of something a little bit different, though. Just a little bit more variety. But I mean, there's only so much variety you can actually put in these type of games, anyways. Like if you ever play like Baldur's Gate and stuff like that, or any other type of games on PC, you'll understand that. Baldur's Gate is basically customizable game too, and others. But most of those games are classics now. Like they're like 15 to 20 years old. Well, Solarian is another bow character, and that's got to be physical because you'll never get the damage from a bow character as much as physical. But you can set it, I guess, to magic stats. But I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's just weird. But yeah, I don't know why that they set it that way. But I guess that's the reason. Plus, like I said, with already characters with bows and stuff like that, they didn't want to swap out too much, and just make it a lot harder for people. Because a lot of people still use bow or sword, like with the Neo Ninja. Well, the best one out there right now would be the Dracolite to a point because of its mob and Ice Age. I find those two are pretty decent. But depends on how you build them too. So, like, I mean, there's not many good magic damage characters. You're very limited, and plus mid-range damage, like with the Shadow Hunter and stuff like that. Like I said, I will say mid-range because that's what it used to be before the update. I'm not sure if he actually made it a high ranged now or not with the new skills, and so on and so forth. Well, you could do that, yeah. You can join right on up. Like I said, I know you got your PR up now, which is great. You'll be able to actually teleport onto me. I don't mind helping you to get a gem now because I'll be doing this for a bit anyways. Now I'm trying to look for a place where I can actually drop my cornstone. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. That's sweet, dude. Sweet. Yeah, like I said, when you get up in that 30K range, you'll be able to actually get that. I'm still looking for a cornerstone. Still working on that, of course. Yeah, like I said, there's always a little tiny shortcuts you can actually do in this game. You just got to learn how to play the game itself. Even some of the higher PRs don't understand the shortcuts and be able to help them not. And I noticed that myself because the people are like, I been playing. They be playing. I've been playing this for a long time. Uh, from dragons, well, I get. I'm not sure. I know I get quite a bit. But I think I might be getting like 50. Usually it's usually 50 points of PR for every dragon. It's not like I said a heck of a lot of PR. Okay, I'm gonna go down inside this dungeon right now, so you can join me if you want. Hey, bye. How are you doing, my friend? And welcome to the stream, of course. Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry I wasn't on a little bit sooner this morning, because, like I said, of my schedule and stuff like that. I wish I could do longer streams. I wish you'd be able to keep that going, and it'll be great. But like I said, 1 hour streams is kind of short. And not just picking up people and say, hey, I've got streamers, I got followers, and basically leaving you guys in the dust. No, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to fit in as much schedule as possible. Because like I said, I like my job, and like I said, I like to be able to come along and do some streaming as well. Say your power rank from, yeah. Okay, you're talking about the total? Yeah, I know how to do that. Basically, it's under a character street. Yep, I know how to do that, but let me see. Should be under stats too. Yeah, exactly. Let me see. Let me see. Nope, not there. No, it just messed up again. Character sheet. No, it didn't. It does. It does. It didn't stay up long enough. Crap. Usually, character sheet. You go in there and it'll stay up. It'll tell me like what is what, but it's not staying up long enough. I don't know why. It might be a glitch or something in the game again. It does happen. Or actually, let me type in slash stats. I'll be able to do that right quick. Let me see here. And that'll tell me a few things. Okay, total power rank, total rings, polished. I just gotta get that up. Deepest. Okay, I'm looking for it right now. Bomber Royale. Hydra. Club Experience. Yeah, this is a bigger, huge list of exactly what I've been doing the last little while. Okay, players revived. Tash revived. Yeah, I don't do PvP, so let me see. Days logged 2,263. That's days logged in, but I've got a lot more days than that. Ooh, a heck of a lot more days. I heard sent 6. Let me see. Glam. Oh my god. I could be deer for days looking at all the stats. Screw that. But I'll basically be able to answer that question later on. I'll check that up later on. That's not that important anyway, to a point. But yeah, I know how to do all that stuff. Yeah. Basically, you said you still need a gem, right? So you'll be able to join on me if you want. Just teleport to me, and I'll be able to help you. I can give you like 50 boxes or something just to help you out. Yeah, I never spent that much credits or credit pouches into Hertz. All because of the fact that it's not that I wouldn't want to, because Hertz does nothing. It just changes your name to red. So it's just kind of like, no. I gotta get down there. Why in the heck is this? Oh, there we go. It's glitching a little bit. Going straight down. There we go. Well, that's done, and that's done. Yeah, like I said, hopefully, like I said, when you get a chance now, by, hopefully you'll be able to use that information that I gave you yesterday too. Hopefully it helps you quite a bit. As I said, normally when I'm doing streams and stuff like that, I don't like to give people false information just because. And like I said, some people like the way I stream and some people don't. Some people just get bored with it. But that's fine and dandy. I don't mind that either. You know. But it's what it is. Like if some people, like I said, get on here and screaming, yelling, and bawl and stuff like that. There's no point of doing that, or basically just being rude to people. Um, like I said, the only thing I don't like is basically people constantly leeching and stuff like that. Just because that means they're actually not even playing the game. So yeah, like I mean, that means they're sitting on top of a building or something like that, and they're trying to gain something, not necessarily gain anything, gain any knowledge or anything like that. It just be they become very lazy. That's the only thing I digress on it. But in anything else, like I mean, if I was, let's say, helping you try to get gems, I'll basically set a certain number, so you'll still be able to go out and play your game and stuff like that, and be able to get the hand that you need and do it that way. And that's what I normally do. Like I mean, I'll go along and say to a new player, "Hey, I don't mind giving you some." Gotcha. You spend credits. I would never tell people how to spend credits because that's real life money, dude. That's all up to you, dude. Qubits, I'll like try to explain how to use those and utilize those for a character. But see, qubits is easy to get back. But credits, not so much. Like I mean, if you got a lot of flux and stuff like that, that's something I would leave that itself. Like, I mean, I could say get extra expansion slots. I could say to get this and that, something that you don't have. But, it doesn't matter. Because once they're gone, they're gone. That's why I said I don't tell people how to spend their money. I would never do that. Like, I mean, think about something you don't have. Like if it's like slots, like storage slots, is a massive thing to go with, at least for your character. There's a couple of extra things that you can use too as well. Like, I mean, just think about what you don't have and what you can actually benefit from. Because you got to remember, it's all about making flux in this game. So if you look at exactly what you don't have and be able to build onto that, that would actually work better for you. Because you make a lot more flux back, and then you'll have more inventory space and stuff like that. And that's exactly how that works. But like I said, everybody plays a little differently. Like I said, that's what I'm saying. There's still a lot of diversity there, and that's just it. Like I could go along and say one thing to you about doing that, and like I said, it might be right or wrong for you to do it, and you might not like the suggestion at the end, but that's why I said that's when your credits are gone, they're gone completely. So you do what you wanted with those. Now, I got to still get more sparks for my gems, but let me see. Ooh, I got an arcane gem, but how good is it right now? 625. I've got two arcane gems actually, 374. I might use that 374. 625. It's a little higher than the stellar, but not by much. So I'm just gonna go along and just get rid of this. Like I said, I had one of my streams mentioning about like I mean supporting, sending me like I mean I'll come into your channel sometimes if I do get a chance to do so. I'll actually watch a stream and stuff like that. I'll probably even lurk for about half the day. And just basically because I can lurk with my phone and stuff like that, and basically just give you some airtime. And that's pretty much what I do for people, at least for my followers and stuff, to help them out, so they can actually try to get affiliate themselves. Because they're getting affiliate, the hardest part of it in Twitch is getting the hours. Like there is a set thing they got there for that, and you've got to have your followers to view you X number amount of times in a day, or X number amount of whatever, and that's the problem. And I mentioned before, not to be rude or anything like that to people, but I mentioned before that like if you're following and you're doing that, but you're just following. That's all. Like, I mean, yes, if you're not part of, like, just say, see streams once in a while or something like that, or even say, come in and say hello, like, I mean, basically your follow don't really mean much on Twitch. And that's why I try to basically try to be there with other people as well, so I can actually be able to go along. Because I know when you get affiliate, you get a lot more options. Like you can raid people's channels. You'll also get customized buttons and stuff like that. You get a lot of other things that you can actually use and utilize for your channel. So that's why I said the more people that helps out with that, the better it is. It's just that it just takes that much more time to do it, and you can't do it on your own. Like, I mean, I could do really long streams. Yes, I could get my followers up even higher than what it is, just to reach the 100 bracket. But see, the problem is followers only counts in YouTube, but you need 1,000 of them just basically to do it. You know, you need a fairly high number just to get that. And where my work schedule is and the way it is, it's really hard for me to push up that. And it's really hard for me to do like these like 4, 6, 8 hour streams just because of the way my work schedule is. So, like, I mean, if I get a chance of doing an hour or two, I'm lucky to get that. So, yeah. Like, it's only another few hours now, I've got to go back to work again. So, yeah. It's just like I wish I had more time to do what I need to do. But like I said, I got to work around my real time job because I still got to pay the bills. And that's just it. I still got to pay off what I need to do. I got to get food. I got to be able to survive. And that's just it. So it's pretty crazy sometimes. But as I said, I love doing both. So, yeah. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to see how many sparks I've got right now. And I've got 6, 25 of yellow. Okay. So I need some more blue anyways. And I'll be able to go and grab them right quick. Do. Now, going back in here. Doing this. Yeah, like I said, I will say this: watching someone grind over and over, though, it does get a bit boring. But what I try to do is try to give game information at the same time. I could be talking about, like I said, a different game altogether, and still be able to give game information for different games, even though I'm not playing that game at that point. Like I could give out like Minecraft information, like when it comes to like building a 41 by 41 square and building a villager farm, you know, and start at that so you can get some emeralds and you can actually get like unlimited amount of food because you don't have to basically touch the farms if you say it right, and you'll be able to get mostly everything automated long before you even start using redstone. So yeah, it works it quite well. Like, I mean, stuff like that, a lot of people don't know about. And like I said, if you get multiple farms running, like, I mean, and I'll say 41 by 41, you can make it a bigger spot so you can add more stuff to it. You can make a smaller spot just to add one farm and about 10 villagers. Depends on how much you want to set up. So, yeah. And yes, talking outside of game, or outside of the like I said, outside of Trove, with other information of the other games. Like I said, it's just what I do sometimes, and like I said, I don't mind doing that either because, like I said, it helps other people with other games. So, like I mean, since the games are so similar together, like I mean, you be able to benefit from both cases. Now, I do still talk about like Minecraft and stuff when I do play Minecraft. Like I said, I've got almost as many years playing Minecraft as I've got on here on Trove. So yeah, it's all good. Like I said, that's why I don't mind sharing information as much as I can. Because information to me is the key to all these games, which a lot of like to say, a lot of like to say, not just YouTubers, but there's no manual or book on these games. There's absolutely nothing. Well, you've got like basically you do have kind of books on Minecraft to a point that tell you basically it's the Blockopedia, which basically is kind of like the Trovosaurus on here, and it still does kind of help you a little bit, but it doesn't help you that much. Just tells you what type of blocks it is in the game, and so on and so forth. So yeah, like to actually know how to play it, it doesn't help you with that. It's to utilize everything in the game. Same with Trove. There's no manual into it, unless you're listening to players and stuff like that that's been playing for a while, and that's just it. So yeah, that's the difference between these type of games because there's a lot of information that can be shared between, and that's what I try to do as much as I can because I know there's nothing else out there for people to follow, and I know there's basically a lot of stuff out there for the game itself to actually advance when you actually get to the end game. And the end game is actually different than what you first start with the beginning. But at the very beginning of the game, there's one type of information. At the end game is another type of information. Like, I mean, when you get up to like the 40K mark, you're basically almost finished with that way. And you've also got other things to grind for and what to grind for. It makes a big, huge difference at the end of the day. Like I said, for mastery and stuff like that, because it takes a lot longer to get mastery or mastery levels, because it takes that much more mastery to get there. And that's something that some people don't realize to do, but that's something that I've been working on the last little bit to try to help out as many people as possible by doing that. Basically, to try to help them get PR, mastery up, and stuff like that. So they basically be able to play smarter, not harder, pretty much. So to be able to basically use the information so they can actually gain a little bit more fun with their game instead of struggling. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that do struggle with this game, but I see where they struggle too, and exactly what basically stops them from playing. Like, I mean, yes, they'll take a break, that's fine and dandy. Like I said, I don't take breaks at my games. That's why I try to keep information as fresh as possible. But yeah, sometimes the information repeats itself. Like, I mean, I'm very sorry about that, but I mean, there's a lot of new players. Plus, Twitch does not save videos beyond the 1 week period. So I got to be able to keep those videos up and keep information flowing constantly. I don't mind doing that. And if it's a repeat of the information, well, that means that my repeat of the information, that means the very first video that I started off. To 40 minutes, it felt like two. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, I turned around and yeah, that's why the grind is in this game. Like I said, to the point, if you're just grinding, it'll basically time is nothing in Trove. Seriously, if you're basically, like I said, watching a stream on your phone, and then all of a sudden you're doing something else or even grinding yourself, it's like, oh my God, it's like I said, you got like 3 or 4 hours gone, and that's why, like, I mean, when I'm doing my streams, like time seems longer when you're doing a stream, to a point, but then you basically sit back, relax, whatever the case may be, and then time is nothing. So it's weird when it comes to that. And like I said, gaming is that way. It's been like that for, like I said, since I started gaming years ago. But yeah, it's crazy. It's a lot of fun though. Like, I mean, if you are enjoying what you're doing, time is nothing. If you're not enjoying and you're getting bored with what you're doing, then it's just like it seems like time goes on forever. And that's just the way it is. That's why I said before, like, I mean, if you're enjoying your game and stuff like that a little bit more and getting the right information, you better use that information and basically better your game even further. So that's exactly that's why I mentioned the way I did, then done it that way. And I do the same thing myself. Like, I mean, I look for ways of actually cutting down on my grind time, but I still have fun with doing that. I look for shortcuts in the game. I look for ways of making more flux per hour. I look for different ways of actually doing that. But everybody got their own method of making flux, so that's why I don't have no flux videos or anything like that. I don't go along and say, hey, I'm going to basically teach you how to do this because you might find another better way or whatever the case may be. And that's basically pinpointing you. I could be pinpointing you in the wrong direction, or I might be pinpointing you in the right direction in that. So that's why I don't try to do that at all. Because, like I said, it's also to do with the respect of the player as well. Because, like I said, it's just more of to do with the your own design. Like I said, I can basically teach you how to do the jams and stuff like that, but then I got a way of making flux about 2, 3, 4 million a day if I decide I want to do it that way. And I did mention a couple of ways how to make flux in this game back in yesterday's video. Like I said, one way is flipping the market. Another way is just basically using Luxter, stuff like that. And you could basically make a lot of flux. But the only thing is, you need materials to make flux to keep going with that. So, yeah. So basically, you're trading off one thing for the other. Or you're trading flux for more flux. So, yeah. Like I said, when it comes to that, but it's all good. Anyway, guys, I'm just basically probably going to end my stream here. Like I said, hopefully you find information giving today, like I said, helpful. And hopefully the information yesterday you found also helpful as well to basically help you to get your gems and stuff up and get things working. Like I said, it just takes that much more time to get there. But like I said, I'll try to basically try to figure out ways of cutting down the grind so basically make things a lot more fun and a little bit more efficient. Because the more efficient that you are in Trove, the more you get done per day, and the more you get done, the more you benefit. And that's exactly the way I look at it. So anyway, guys, I'm going to cut my stream here, and I'm going to say good night or good afternoon or good morning to you guys or good afternoon. Like I said, depends on what part of the world you're in. Hopefully, I'll catch you on the next stream, and good, like I said, good whatever. All right, guys, I'm out.